Good morning, folks. Fat Matt Outdoors here, just taking a minute to kind of do a product review. I'm going to be fishing with this item here in the very near future, and some of you guys remember this or may remember this, but Pocket Fisherman. I first fished with one of these when I was probably 11 or 12 years old, and it was kind of a novelty item at the time, but it was cool, and we did put it to a lot of use. They're not that expensive. I've seen them for as little as 15 bucks. I think I paid 18 bucks for this, and we're going to go ahead and go through it real quick, mainly just to give you guys an insight into what it is. Some of you have never fished with these before, and then we're going to actually go fish it and spend some time out on the water seeing if we can use this effectively and if it's worth carrying around with you, so that you can kind of fish any local waters. But we're going to kind of go through the information here, and you get an owner's manual and a replacement warranty, and stuff like that. We're not going to go through all that, but this is it. Comes with a little silver spoon, comes with a spinner, an inline spinner, much like a rooster tail. Looks like it's probably a 1/4 ounce, maybe a little heavier, but it looks like it's a 1/4 ounce. Comes with Ronco. Everybody knows these were originally made by Ronco. There may be some knockoffs, and it has a little item in the top. So bottom line, that's it. Comes with line, comes with a casting weight on it. It's made out of rubber. Has like a little belt clip and a wrist strap to hold on. I don't know if that gets in the way or not. And then inside here it has a little place for holding some fishing tackle, a weight, a bobber, a snell hook, and stuff like that. So a few little items here and there. Obviously that's not enough to carry much of anything, but from a survival standpoint, I guess it would be, worth using. And then it's got a push button release here on top, and that push button release allows you to do what a standard spin cast would, and then obviously you just reel it back up. So I'm not sure if the drag's set or not. No, not really, but anyway. And then here on the side it looks as if there's like a little release button, so this whole thing comes out like this, and that is your complete spin cast reel, and you can see how that's made in there. And obviously I have my opinions about spin cast reels. I mean, they're very easy to use, and it's something that you can fish with relatively easy, and certainly an easy thing to learn with, but it is spin cast, so it has its own set of problems. Obviously there's some play there and able to fight the fish. I don't know how it's going to cast. I remember back in the day, I mean, we fished with it quite a bit. It wasn't our go-to fishing rods, but occasionally we did take them out and have caught everything from panfish to bass. So this little mechanism here releases, and then it pops back into the little holding spot there. Looks like there's just a little clip, and the rod eye goes in and holds it, and then you have your lure there. So rather compact. You can see my hand lengthwise. It's not that big. Certainly, I mean, it's a little bigger than your pocket, but it's very easy to carry and conceal. So, why don't we take an opportunity to just go on out to the water and see if we can't catch something with it. What do you think? I say we give it a shot.
All right, folks, so as you can see, we are out at one of the places that I fish on a semi-regular basis. And today we decided to bank fish. No kayak, no anything. Just kind of putting this Pocket Fisherman through its paces. And I imagine that the average time you would use it would be while you're on the bank. You're in a location that you normally wouldn't fish. You're not even there to fish. And you want to take the opportunity because there's a lake or pond nearby, and maybe this is in your glove box or up underneath the seat or something like that. So we're just going to see, what opportunity it gives us, and just kind of go from there. I'm going to throw a paddle tail, and that's going to be the bait of choice. It's kind of squishy around here, but I think we can get what we need to get. Yeah, that was lovely. Really lovely. So lovely. So I would say you don't want to step in all the nasty stuff. That's no fun at all. And the water level's down quite a bit here, so I would expect the fish to be biting as a result. So that's kind of what we're going for. This feels like 10-pound test, but I didn't read the box to see what was exactly on it. It's definitely no smaller than 8, so it's either 8-pound or higher. It could be as high as 12, but it's a clear monofilament. We have just a simple paddle tail. I call this the Houdini color. I don't know what the official color is, but I call it Houdini. Then we're just going to hook it normal and reel this up a little bit. And I carry a little bit of Procure. We're just going to put a little bit on this, and the water's down quite a bit from when I normally fish it. But here we go. It's very difficult to impart a lot of action using this. You can pull a little bit, but you definitely don't get the kind of action you get with a longer rod. got one. Come on. Well, you can't set the hook on them. That's for sure. Zero leverage to set the hook there. Okay, so we got a fish on right now. You can see the line moving. Line moving, line moving. Don't know what it's gonna take to get him. Oh yeah, we got him. How you like that? Took forever, but we got him. I remember it being a whole lot cooler than it is. It's still fun. It's fun to keep it around. It's easy to put in a backpack. If I was going on a trail hike or something, it might be worth throwing in. It might be worth throwing it in the vehicle. I mean, I don't feel like I wasted my money on it. Because it is fun, and it's a fun little bit of nostalgia, and as you can see, I did catch fish. Because it's so short, you don't really have the ability to set the hook. Monofilament, there is line stretch no matter how you slice it. And then as this flexes, I literally tightened up on the line until I could feel the resistance of the fish, and I was able to set the hook and miss and miss and miss. And I finally was able to set the hook on the final fish that you guys saw. But it was no easy prospect. So keeping that in mind, if you just want something you can throw in your glove box, under the seat, in the center console, and this is a good deal. It's not that expensive. It does work. And I didn't hate it. I just believe there's some other options. So I've got some little Dock Demons and some other small rods that I tote around with me when I'm not really planning on fishing, but I may want to. I'll come out and do a comparison with that and how much better it is or worse, and we'll see how it goes from there. But in the meantime, appreciate you guys coming along.